Alexander. Just start off right from the beginning. Talk me through free practice.
Free practice was quite good for us. We went into the weekend with a new approach to the car, and at the end of the day, we were quite pleased with that. But it was a bit difficult to tell exactly where we were at because of the afternoon session was interrupted with wet weather, and that was quite positive for us as well because we were P2 in the wet and always on pace that entire session. So we went into Saturday quite confident with what we had learned on Friday.
And talk me through Saturday then. Obviously qualifying was mixed conditions. How was it and how did that prepare you for the race?
To be quite honest, Saturday qualifying was not good at all. P20 for us is not what anyone would have expected, and it's not what we had hoped for, and it's not what we deserved, to be quite honest with you. So, you know, the position that we were put in was quite difficult from the beginning because of the fact that, you know, we didn't have the maximum amount of time in the dry on Friday, and we honestly missed a setup on Saturday morning, and we were far too aggressive with the car for what the track conditions allowed. So going into the race on Saturday afternoon, we were always kind of going to be on the back foot, but we did what we could in terms of car performance and getting it ready for the race.
And tell me about the race. Talk me through it. Starting from P20 is quite difficult to overtake. How was it?
Yeah, it was very difficult to overtake here, first of all because of the track layout and the fact that most of the fast corners are the ones leading onto the straight. So as soon as you get close, you lose the downforce, and it's difficult to actually get a run on them going into the next corner. And with that being said, I mean, we got a good start and we fell back a bit because there was some contact on the first lap, which was a bit unfortunate. We were able to overtake 6 cars, and the balance of the car was the best, and I was quite comfortable with the car at the end of the day. So that was the one positive we got out of it, was we actually seemed to make a step forward with the performance of the car, which we carried over into Sunday.
And talk me through Sunday. Obviously, again, not great qualifying, but the race was much better. Very, very difficult conditions. Talk me from the start.
Yeah, qualifying again wasn't much better, but it was better than it looked on paper. I think we had traffic on both my quick laps, and again the car wasn't exactly right, but I think we had the pace for P6 or P5 even. So I mean, that's definitely a lot better than P20 where we were the day before. But again, starting in P16 was always going to be difficult, and there was always the threat of rain. But we knew if the rain came, it would be quite good because we were quick in the wet. But again, it's always a difficult decision that you have to make as to whether you come in on wet tires, to come in to change for wet tires when the track starts to get a bit damp, or whether you try and stay out on dries and survive until it dries up again. So it went through 3 different stages of the race. It started out dry, and then it went wet, and then it went dry, and then it went wet again. So, you know, the team did a good job, I think, with the decisions and calls that we made, and to finish 9th in those conditions was good. But at the end of the day, I mean, we all are here to win, and that's what we're all wanting. So, you know, to come away with this weekend with a couple points is better than nothing for sure, but we definitely need to see the areas that we were good this weekend and the areas that we were not so good, and understand why that was. And so we can go to Moscow, which is a new track for everybody, and a level playing field, and do the best possible result that we can.